All right, everybody, what is going on? Red Light Daddy here. Welcome to our new YouTube channel. This is called Red Light Therapy for Beginners. Throughout this channel, what we're going to do is we want to really talk about red light therapy and from a beginner's perspective. So, throughout this channel, what we're going to be doing is following my 90-day journey using red light therapy. We're going to be talking about all sorts of questions like dosing, how to use your machine, best machines on the market, and lots of these little things that come with it. But guys, I'm really, really excited to share this with you. I think in this first video, what I'd like to do, let me just share with you how I got into red light therapy. I do search engine optimization. I run a business, successful business, where we do that for, lots of local businesses. Essentially, we're handling their websites, getting them ranked in Google, all that good stuff, right? But I came across a client and she had a really, really interesting story, fascinating story, actually. So get this, guys. So number one, she's an Amish lady, okay? And she's using red light therapy, which I found fascinating right off the bat. But anyhow, the reason she got into it is because she was having a kid and she was pregnant at the time. And unfortunately, the doctors told her that her baby was going to have, some serious complicated issues with her capillaries when the baby was born. In fact, the doctors actually said that she only had about 3 months to live after birth. And so this woman, this Amish woman, she went ahead, she did a bunch of internet research, which I wasn't aware of this, but apparently if you are Amish, you can use technology. Their biggest rule is that you just can't use it to the point where it starts to control your life or it starts to show up in a negative way. So she started doing some internet research and she came across red light therapy. And, one of the things that red light therapy is known to do is it stimulates blood flow throughout your capillaries, throughout. By the way, if you guys aren't aware, capillaries are basically like those really, really tiny, 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 almost like super tiny veins that, run through pretty much, your fatty tissues and all the way to your nerve endings and all this little stuff, right? So it's like super tiny veins that actually fuel your blood. Fuel your muscles and all these tiny parts of your body. But long story short, she did a bunch of research and she found that red light therapy truly helps people stimulate blood flow. And so sure enough, she did a bunch of research and she went out and she got a really, really expensive, nice, fancy bed. And she started treating her baby literally, the week that the baby was born. And that was 8 months ago. Okay, so this is really fascinating stuff. That was 8 months ago. Baby is still alive. Now, guys, I want to be really careful. I don't want to do anything or have any legal repercussions for any of this kind of stuff. Everybody, you guys consult with your doctors. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm just some guy that fell into red light therapy and I wanted to document the journey with y'all. But, guys, take everything that I say with a grain of salt. You guys are, adults. You guys should really be doing your own research. I just want to be a resource and I just want to share things with you. But, consult with your doctors, all this kind of stuff. Don't hold us accountable for any type of medical advice whatsoever. That would just be stupid. Just going to tell you that right now. But long story short, guys, let me get back into it. So yeah, she's been treating the baby. The baby's now 8 months old, super healthy. The doctors are saying, what the hell? How did this happen? How is this possible that this baby is still safe and it's alive and it's doing really great. In fact, it's actually got no health issues, no known health issues at this point. So the baby's doing really, really well. So anyhow, so this lady, she went out and she actually went out and purchased one of the nicest beds in the industry. But now she has this, super expensive, really, really, really nice bed. And she's like, what do I do now? And now she comes from an entrepreneurial family in the Amish community. I'm telling you, man, this is fascinating stuff. She comes from an entrepreneurial family in, the Amish community. They were builders and contractors and, all that. And then she also ran a quilting business, believe it or not, previous to this. So she has a really strong entrepreneur's mind. And anyhow, so what she ended up doing is she said, you know what, I'm just going to start a red light therapy clinic. And that's what she ended up doing. And so in her search for marketing and generating more customers, that's how we came into, our relationship together. So basically I help her rank her website and do all that good stuff. But I just found this story so fascinating that was the first time that I've heard about red light therapy. And I said, the second that I met her, I was like, you know what? I need to get one of these things and I need to start doing this for myself, because as I started doing some research, I found some really, really, really fascinating things that come with it. So, guys, that's the point of the channel. What we're going to do is we're going to document my journey. I'm going to be sharing all sorts of stuff that I'm coming across, some of the research that I've come across, and I'm excited to have you guys on this journey with us. So, I appreciate everybody's time. I'm looking forward to rocking and rolling, putting out new videos, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Thanks.